Lesson 32. I have invented the world I see today. We are continuing to develop the theme of cause and effect. You are not the victim of the world you see because you invented it. You can give it up as easily as you made it up. You will see it or not see it as you wish. While you want it, you will see it. When you no longer want it, it will not be there for you to see. The idea for today, like the preceding ones, applies to your inner and outer worlds, which are actually the same. However, since you see them as different, the practice periods for today will again include two phases, one involving the world you see outside you, and the other the world you see in your mind. In today's exercises, try to introduce the thought that both are in your imagination. Again, we will begin the practice periods for the morning and evening by repeating the idea for today 2 or 3 times while looking around at the world you see as outside yourself. Then close your eyes and look around your inner world. Try to treat them both as equally as possible. Repeat the idea for today, unhurriedly as often as you wish, as you watch the images your imagination presents to your awareness. For the 2 longer practice periods, 3 to 5 minutes are recommended, with not less than 3 required. More than 5 can be utilized if you find the exercises restful. To facilitate this, select a time when few distractions are anticipated and when you yourself feel reasonably ready. These exercises are also to be continued during the day as often as possible. The shorter applications consist of repeating the idea slowly, as you survey either your inner or outer world. It does not matter which you choose. The idea for today should also be applied immediately to any situation that may distress you. Apply the idea by telling yourself, I have invented this situation as I see it. I have invented the world I see. Why invented and not created? The word invented suggests something made up, fabricated, imagined, not something that has inherent reality. Creation, in the Course's framework, refers only to what is of God, eternal, unchangeable and true. The world we see is not created by us in the divine sense, but is an invention, a projection of our mind, a temporary illusion. Everything we perceive, our bodies, our circumstances, even the entire world, is not an ultimate truth, but something we have made up through our beliefs, conditioning, and desire to experience separateness from God. That's why Jesus says, you can give it up as easily as you made it up. The world we see, the one filled with conflict, lack, suffering, and division, is our own mental fabrication. And if we invented it, we can uninvent it. The theme of cause and effect. What is Jesus really saying? This phrase is crucial. Today we are continuing to develop the theme of cause and effect. Most people think the world is the cause and they are the effect, meaning things happen to them. They experience pain because of outside forces, people, society, circumstances. But Jesus is flipping this entirely. He's saying, you are not at the effect of the world. The world is at the effect of you. This is the reversal of victimhood. Instead of saying, life did this to me, the Course teaches, I have projected this world from my mind. This is why Jesus immediately follows with, you are not the victim of the world you see because you have invented it. That means no matter what appears in our experience, poverty, sickness, war, heartbreak, it's not happening to us, it's something we chose to see. That's a radical statement, but it means we are never powerless. How did I invent it? Think about a dream. When you're dreaming at night, you see a whole world. Maybe you're in a car driving down a road. Maybe there are people, events, conversations happening. But where is all that actually coming from? Your mind. You are inventing the dream world as you experience it. The Course says this waking world is no different. It's a projection of the mind, just like a dream. While you want it, you will see it. How desire maintains illusion. You will see it or not see it as you wish. While you want it, you will see it. And when you no longer want it, it will not be there. This explains why problems persist. If we hold on to anger, resentment, fear, or a belief in struggle, our world will reflect that belief back to us. If you believe in scarcity, you will see financial struggle. If you believe in unworthiness, you will see rejection. If you believe the world is dangerous, you will see threats everywhere. This is cause and effect in action. We think we are responding to the world, but really we are generating it. And here's the key. When you no longer want it, it will not be there. Not you will cope better. Not you will learn to live with it. No, it will not be there. That means change is not about fighting the external world. It's about shifting what we want to see. Inner and outer worlds. The mirror. Analogy. The lesson states, the idea for today, like the preceding ones, applies to your inner and outer worlds, which are actually the same. Most people think, there's me, my thoughts, my feelings. Then there's the world out there, other people, situations, physical reality. But Jesus is saying that's an illusion. The inner world, our mind, and the outer world, what we perceive, are one and the same. For example, the mirror analogy. If you look in a mirror and see yourself in a pink shirt, you cannot change the reflection by adjusting the mirror. You must change yourself. Likewise, our outer world is a reflection of our inner world. Both are in your imagination. What does that mean? In today's exercises, try to introduce the thought that both are in your imagination. This is where things get really deep. The Course is saying, not only is the inner world of thoughts, beliefs, and emotions imaginary, but the outer world we see is also imagined. It doesn't mean physical objects aren't appearing to us. It means they are not what we think they are. They are mental projections, just like a dream. And just like a dream, we take them to be real because we are immersed in them. Think of how convinced we are during a dream that it is real. We feel emotions, we experience events, we react. But then we wake up. What Jesus is leading us toward is the realization that we can wake up from this world the same way we wake up from a dream. Final thoughts. What this lesson means practically. So how do we use this teaching? Drop victimhood completely. No one is doing anything to you. You are not at the mercy of circumstances. Every situation is something you have projected from your own mind. Recognize that perception is a choice. If you keep seeing struggle, suffering, or lack, ask yourself, do I still want to see this? If the answer is yes, get curious. Why do I want it? What belief is keeping it here? Treat the outer world as a mirror. Instead of reacting to external events, use them as reflections of what's in your mind. Shift your perception internally, and the external will follow. Practice seeing both the inner and outer world as imagined. Throughout the day, remind yourself, none of this is happening to me, I'm inventing it. Apply it especially when something upsets you. Say, I have invented this situation as I see it.